What is up, you guys? The promise has finally been fulfilled, and Ashes of Ariandel is finally here on my channel. 25, 30, 9 days late. Whatever, who cares? I got it. I beat the Ashes DLC twice now, both with my New Game Plus 4 character and my non-New Game Plus brand new character. Two of these videos are going to be from the New Game Plus 4, and one of these videos, the last one against Father Ariandel, is going to be my brand new character. So let's talk about these bosses. Champions Grave Tender. I really enjoy the bosses in this DLC. It might just be because they're brand new and it's exciting to me just to have brand new bosses, but I think they're both really cool. From Software is once again trying to do like really cool gank bosses, and any gank boss is better than a gank boss in Dark Souls 2. But I don't know why this is so important to them. It just seems like we gotta make another great one, and I really think they did. This is not the awesome great one. I'm a little confused why this guy has a really long life bar. Usually these kind of dudes, even if they're, I don't know, really strong NPCs, you're still gonna just see like the little line above them. But yeah, he's just a dude. I mean, he's got a special weapon. I noticed that he is the Dark Wraith headset, which is really cool. They just kind of like compile the character from the stuff we already have. What I'm trying to figure out is what kind of clothes he's wearing, if they're specifically unique to him. And if they are specifically unique to him, why can't we have them, man? That's what kind of, I don't know, it's just, I like playing Fashion Souls. Oh, by the way, I'm really happy that I beat the Grave Tender before the Great Wolf came out, because the both of them together is a nightmare. So pretty much just kill the Grave Tender as soon as you possibly can so that you can deal with the Great Wolf by itself. And this boss is reckless. This guy comes straight out of the gates, just tornado punches you. I don't know how to say it. Breathes this frost shit, skids across the ice. He's just elegant, violent and elegant, and when this boss howls at the perfect right moment, when all the violins are going really rapidly and you hear the oh my god, it's just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I love the environment. I mean, but let's play devil's advocate here. This is just a giant dog enemy. It is, I haven't gotten to the Dark Souls 2 boss with the Rat Authority or whatever the guy is called, and people are saying it's pretty much the same as that, but I'm going to assume it's a little bit better. But yeah, this guy gives you the Champion's Ashes or the Champion's Bones or whatever, and then you can play multiplayer with that, and you can do matchmaking with that, and that's really cool. Because obviously PvP has always been in Dark Souls, but it's always been kind of manual. Like, you've had to gather people up by yourself, and everyone's got to follow like unspoken rules about who fights who and when not to fight. But now we've got actual matchmaking. So this part is really cool. This is pretty much in the village, in the town of Ariandel, and this place is just awesome. I love it here. It's so beautiful and so like subtly, there just seems to be, it seems to be so secretive. Like, you can definitely tell it's a world all to its own, and they're just kind of like isolated from the rest of existence. But the best part of visual storytelling, one of the best parts of visual storytelling that I've ever seen, is in this scene. When you first see me walking up to these gates, the first time I did it, I noticed that they weren't attacking me, and, well, first of all, let's listen to this. This is really cool.
Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the
And obviously I'm playing into it. Like, I wanted to feel cool. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this guy used to be my friend.
for the agony that you'll bring upon
It's just beautiful, so fucking cool. But yeah, this guy originally is somewhat of a friendly character, and by friendly I mean he just doesn't attack you. And now that they keep warning you, go home, do not stay here. And I just kind of like, I'm here to complete a quest. This is the first time it's felt for me like this is just kind of like a quest that the Fire Seeker, or no, we're ring around the rosy, that a Fire Seeker is just doing because he's a hero and he wants to, seek glory. Like, I feel more like a hero in Ashes of Ariandel than I do in the rest of the game, because I've already, lighted the bonfire. This is just like a completely separate thing, and I'm just doing this by my own accord. But anyway, those bird people are all freezing, they're holding themselves and slowly walking up the road. And they get to the gate, and all of a sudden that giant fucking terrifying crow man with a rapier and with the crow's claw weapon just comes out and starts slaughtering them. And as they're being slaughtered, they're screaming and they're running back. So whenever I see two enemies fight each other, it's just cool, because it's a little bit of a story element. Like, these guys don't like each other. These guys are of different, backgrounds, and why are they fighting? But yeah, so for some reason they're murdering like the civilians of this town, and I don't know why. But it's just sad. At first, you see the little bird people just crawling around in the muck, and they're attacking you, and so you kill them. And so you just think, oh, these bird people are just like hollow undead. And then you realize that there's enemies killing them and slaughtering them, and they're just running away trying to protect themselves, and some of them will huddle in corners next to each other, and it's like, oh my god, it's so depressing. But yeah, there's one friendly bird man that's able to talk to you, and he talks about, he's like, please bring fire to this place. Everybody else out there has gone mad, and I don't want to be like one of them, whatever. And it's really cool, and I'm really looking forward to including this story in my Dungeons and Dragons campaign, my Dark Souls 3 Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And what's cool is that we don't have to get to the end of the game to do it. We can just veer off after the Abyss Watchers, or before the Abyss Watchers even, and go here. And, once they get to the chapel, have the guy crying on the balcony, and they don't have to, go to him right away. You can just walk right past him. But yeah, so I've killed Sir Vilhelm, I think, and I love his armor. It is so gorgeous. It's like this scarf cape thing over him, and it's just really cool. So for my third part of this video, against Father Ariandel and Sister Fried or French Fries, Sister French Fries, against Sister French Fries and Father Ariandel, I, used my new armor and stuff. And I got my broadsword up to level 10. For some reason, that's the weapon I've been using in my new playthrough. But this lady is super cool, too. I love her. She is like this really innocent, naive painter. And she has this ability to paint worlds. I'm assuming that her just painting is like painting worlds. Look at this. This is just jaw-dropping. Gorgeous.
Behold its size. This is my
She's so cute too. Behold the size of my canvas.
dark.
Just
and
have her
very
hands out. She
gentle
cares so much.
But first, I must see flame.
It's just amazing. I don't know. I'm just absolutely amazed by this. This is literally a completely different world than the rest of Dark Souls 3. It's just completely different, and I love it. It's small. It's not a very big environment, but at the same time, all of the areas, all the like individual section areas in Dark Souls 3 really aren't much bigger than it either, and I would even have to say that this might be one of the largest. I don't know, I feel like Cathedral of the Deep is the largest just because it's so painstaking to get through it. But let's talk about this boss fight. This is my favorite boss fight in the Dark Souls Bloodborne franchise that I have played yet. It is so much fun. It is so involved. There's so many little pieces working together, and just so many different things to do. And this is also the most fun to play with other people, because it's a gank boss, and it is kind of like Ornheim and Smo, but also completely different. You get a completely different feel from this boss fight than from that boss fight. Like, those guys are just big warriors. One of them is an executioner, one of them is a dragon killer, and they're just protecting, you know, their homeland, or protecting Anor Londo from you, whatever. But originally this boss is friendly towards you. Father Ariandel is originally friendly towards you. He doesn't have anything against you. I feel like he's been kept isolated in secrecy from by Sister French Fries, and he just, you know, he loves her, and I feel like he does whatever she needs him to do for her. And so I feel like he's been lying to her about what the world actually needs, that it doesn't need fire. He's here to protect the world from fire as well. So I feel like they know how the actual world works, that constantly the world is being relit by the flame and being smothered and relit and smothered, and they're just like, we ain't about that life. So we're gonna make sure none of that happens here. And I don't feel like too much of a hero here. Like, I ruined a relationship. I don't know, like, what was so evil about this place that I had to get rid of it? The most evil sounding character was the guy who brought me here. He tricked me to go into this world, and he's laughing and talking about how Ariandel needs to be brought to fire. And Sister French Fries here, she's not really a great character either. I feel like she's also been keeping this world in secrecy and keeping people naive to reality. Is just kind of like the feeling I get from her. So yeah, the Slave Knight, the guy who brought me into this world, comes to help me out in this boss fight. And this is just so freaking cool. There's just so much going on. You know, you've got the frost damage coming at you from whenever Father Ariandel runs. What I don't understand is that his Estus kills you when Estus heals, but we're just not gonna, I don't know, talk about that. But maybe it's because it's just like flaming hot and it's like lava or whatever. But oh my god, there's just a place is burning down. He just revived Sister French Fries from the dead. He's now an enemy character because you killed, you know, his beloved, you know, sister or whatever. I don't know if she is like his daughter or niece or something. There's talk about like uncles in here. I don't know if he's, I don't think he's Uncle Gale. I don't know who that is. I'm a little confused about who that character is. Maybe we'll see more about who Uncle Gale is in the next DLC, but the painter keeps talking about how she's doing this for Uncle Gale, and I think we'll see that later. But I love Father Ariandel. He is such a cool character. He just is tormenting himself to prevent whatever it is he's preventing, the Age of Fire coming to here or whatever. And you're like, okay, the second boss fight's done. Cool. I killed Freed by herself, and now I killed Freed with Father Ariandel. Awesome, I did it. No, you didn't. Fuck you. Freed is back, and now she's Black Flame Freed, and her scythe now does dark damage and as well as frost damage, so she has two scythes now, and it just gets so much more epic. I was able to get to her by myself with the Slave Knight NPC, and I was able to do that with my non-New Game Plus character, so I'm really proud of that. But I haven't been able to kill her one-on-one yet, and that's what I'm still going for. It's super possible. I still don't think that I can beat Pon of Sullivan just because he's so ruthless. It's not a boss fight I enjoy, though. This is, I think, perfect difficulty. Maybe they could have cranked it up a little bit as far as Freed goes. She's definitely more made for one-on-one. She doesn't handle very well in, you know, when multiple people are trying to gang rape her at the same time. So there's that, but this is still freaking awesome. And if you were to buy a DLC just for a boss fight, and I know other people have said it, but it is worth it just for this. This is so much fun. Like, just this and being able to do matchmaking, PvP, totally worth it. It's awesome. And also, this world is so different and so cool. In one of my playthroughs, I was able to be invaded by Sister Freed, which was weird because she was dressed like a fallen knight. So I don't know what that was about. I wasn't able to get it again. I'm assuming I'm not able to now because she's dead. But yeah, I was hoping I was able to get that on footage, but you know, I died. So whatever. Oh, Gale, that's his name. He's the uncle. The slave knight is the uncle. So this is, I like that this is like all family. I do like that Prince Lothric and Prince Lorien, you know, they're family, and I think they might be related to Gwyn and his family line or whatever. But yeah, it's really cool. You guys need to buy this DLC. I mean, if you are into just PvP and not PvE, you're gonna enjoy it. If you're into just PvE and not PvP, then I don't know, you might be a little bit disappointed because there's not more. Like I said, it's just kind of one section like the rest of Dark Souls 3. But here we go with the ending. And look at her, she's waving her feet around, just so, I don't know, just seems to be so joyous.
I haven't forgotten, Mother.
The beautiful hair too, it's just so cool.
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon.
But yeah, absolutely beautiful DLC. I'm going to be exploring it for quite a little bit more. And I'm going to be definitely enjoying it on my next playthroughs. Looking forward to it. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. We'll have some PvP versus matches for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.